Hello students, welcome to Don Bosco PU College online classes. We are trying our best to make teaching learning experience easy to our students. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss any update.
Hi dear students, welcome to the next video of the question paper solving. See, in our previous video we have solved 31 questions. Next we will solve 32nd question. See the 32nd question. Evaluate integration of 0 to 2 by 3 dx divided by 4 plus 9x square. We have to evaluate. For this you need to remember standard form, that integration of dx divided by a square plus x square is what? Integration of dx by a square plus x square is 1 by a tan inverse of x by a plus c. Let us represent this form to this one. So that is equals to integration of 0 to 2 by 3 dx divided by 4 2 square plus 9x square. So that can also be written as 3x whole square. Let us apply this standard form. That is equals to, so 1 by a, in place of a we have 2, in place of x we have 3x. So 1 by 2 into tan inverse of x by a, in place of x we have 3x divided by a, in place of a we have 2 plus c. So there is no constant of integration in the indefinite integrals, in the definite integrals. So that apply the limits, this will comes under 0 to 2 by 3. So that is equals to 1 by 2 into next one more thing, in place of 3x, in place of x we have 3x. If we differentiate this 3x, then we will get 3 into 1. Differentiation of 3x is 3 into 1. So 1 by 2 into tan inverse of 3x by 2 whole divided by 3. 3x by 2 whole divided by 3. So this 3 is a constant. Let us take it outside. Let us take it outside. Then now let us apply the limit for this question. 1 by, this will be 2 into 3 is 6, 0 to 2 by 3. Let us apply the limit tan inverse of 3 into 3x by 2. In place of x we put 2 by 3, 2 divided by 3 minus tan inverse of 0, tan a minus tan b. That is equals to 1 by 6 into tan inverse of 3 will get cancelled, 2 again will get cancelled, tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse 0. That is equals to 1 by 6 into tan inverse 1 is what? Pi by 4. So pi by 4 minus tan inverse 0 is 0. That is equals to pi divided by 24. Pi divided by 24. Hence it is the solution for the given question. Next, see the 33. See the next question, 33. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve y square is equal to 4x and the line x equals to 3. So for this question we need diagram. x-axis, it is y dash, and it is x dash. So y square equals to 4x. Y square is equal to 4ax form. So the parabola will be like this. Okay, next it is what? It is a curve. Y square is equal to 4x. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve y square is equal to 4x and the line. Which line? X equals to 3. X equals to 3. From origin to x equals to 3. We need to find this area. This area we need to find. This entire area we need to find. Let us apply the limit 0 to 3. 0 to 3. First write down the given curve. Y square is equal to 4x. Y square is equal to 4x. So what about y? What about y? Y is equals to 2 into root x. If we apply square root on both the sides, then we will get y equals to root 4 is 2 root x. 2 into root x. Therefore required area, area A equals to integration of under the limit 0 to 3, because x equals to 3. 0 to 3. Here we have taken x. Here we have taken the limits x, so that we need to apply with respect to dx. Here it will be y dx. Next, 0 to 3 y dx is nothing but this area, but we want these two areas, I mean this entire area we want. So we need to apply two times of integration of 0 to 3 y dx. Okay, understand? Next, I am moving to the next sheet. If you want to note, you can note. I'm just turning the sheet. So that is equals to 2 into integration of y dx. So y simplification, what we have done in the first step, 2 into root x into dx under the limit 0 to 3. So that is equals to 2 into 2 is 4 into integration of 0 to 3 x power root x is nothing but x power 1 by 2 into dx. Integrate this, that is equals to 4 into x power 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 under the limit 0 to 3. In the integration we have the formula that integration of x power n dx is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. It is the formula we have in the integration. That is equals to 4 into under the limit 0 to 3 x power 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2 whole divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. Let us apply the limits. Before that, let us simplify further. 4 into this 3 by 2, if it comes in the numerator, that will becomes 2 by 3 into x power 3 by 2 under the limit 0 to 3. That is equals to 4 into 2 is 8 by 3. Let us apply the limit. In place of x, put 3 power 3 by 2 minus 0 power 3 by 2 is 0. That is equals to 8 by 3 into, let us recall the concept of surds what we have learned in our lower classes. 3 power 3 by 2 is also can be written as 3 power 1 plus 1 by 2, right? 3 power 1 plus 1 by 2, that is equals to, this also can be written as 3 power 1 into 3 power 1 by 2. So that is equals to 3 into 3 power 1 by 2 is what? Root 3. 3 into root 3. So 3 power 3 by 2, this The simplification of 3 power 3 by 2 is 3 into root 3. So 3 will get cancelled. That is equals to 8 into root 3 square units. Okay. Next, we will move on to the next question, 34th question. 34th question, form the differential equation of the family of circle touching x-axis at the origin. This question is out of the syllabus. No need to bother about it. This question is out of the syllabus. Next, see the 35th question in your question paper. Find unit vector perpendicular to each of the vectors a plus b and a minus b. So for this question you need to remember the formula that a unit vector perpendicular to each of the vectors is c cross d divided by c cross d divided by magnitude of c cross d. Okay, it is the formula. So see the question once again. Find a unit vector perpendicular to each of the vectors a plus b and a minus b, where a vector and b vector is given. First write down the vectors. A vector equals to I plus j plus k, and b vector is I plus 2j plus 3k. I plus 2j plus 3k. Now find out a plus b. A plus b, that is equals to a plus b. I plus I is 2i, plus j plus 2j is 3j, plus k plus 3k is 4k. Let us consider this vector will be c vector, because we know the formula in terms of c vector and d vector. Next, similarly find out d vector. D vector is a minus b. I minus I is 0i. Next, I minus 2j is minus j. K minus 3k is minus 2k. Now we found c vector and d vector, so that c vector and d vector. Now see the formula. You just remember the formula, c cross d. First we need to find c cross d. Find out c cross d vector. Apply cross product. I cap, j cap, k cap by using the concept of determinants. Components of I, j, k 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 0, minus 1, minus 2, 0, minus 1 and minus 2. Okay. Next, find out the vector c cross d plus minus plus is equals to, first write I minus j plus k. Delete that corresponding row and column. 3 into minus 2 is minus 6, minus of 4 into minus 1 is minus 4. Next, minus j into, delete that corresponding row and corresponding column. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4, minus 4 into 0 is 0. K, delete that corresponding row and column. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, minus 3 into 0 is 0. So that is equals to minus 4 plus 6, minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2i. So minus into minus is plus 4j minus 2k. It is the vector c cross d. Next, also we need to find its magnitude. Find out its magnitude. C cross d equals to square root of minus 2 whole square plus 4 square plus minus 2 whole square, which is equals to square root of 2 square is 4, 4 plus 16 is 20, 20 plus 4 is 24. Now you just replace. Now you just write the formula and replace it. write the formula. You just remember, therefore a unit vector perpendicular to both C vector and D vector is plus or minus, remember the formula, plus or minus C cross D divided by magnitude of C cross D, that is equals to plus or minus C cross D vector minus 2i plus 4j minus 2k divided by magnitude of C cross D is root 24. Once again, you just separate the denominator, that is equals to plus or minus 2i divided by root 24 plus 4j divided by root 24 minus 2k divided by root 24. It is the required unit vector perpendicular to C vector and D vector. So in the formula I already said in this chapter itself that unit vector perpendicular to both C vector and D vector is C cross D divided by magnitude of C cross D. We have to mention this plus or minus, otherwise you are going to lose the marks. Next, we will move on to the next question. See the 36th question of this question paper. Show that the vectors 2i minus j plus k, I minus 3j minus 5k and 3i minus 4j minus 4k form the vertices of a right angled triangle, right? So let us represent those vectors in a form, Cartesian form. Let the point A is 2 minus 1 plus 1. Next the point B is 1 minus 3 minus 5. Next the point C is 3 minus 4 minus 4. Components, write the components of ijk. 2 minus 1 plus 1, 1 minus 3 minus 5, 3 minus 4 and minus 4. Now we have to represent these points are the vertices of a right angled triangle. For this you need to remember the concept of Pythagoras theorem. It is a point A, B and C, right? So find AB, the length of AB vector, magnitude of AB. Next the magnitude of AC, that must be equals to the magnitude of BC. Before that we have to find AB. So the vector AB, how to find the vector AB? x2 minus x1i plus y2 minus y1j plus z2 minus z1k. For that we have formula 1 minus 2 into I plus minus 3 minus 1 minus 3 minus of minus 1 into j plus minus 5 minus 1 minus 5 minus 1 into k. So that is equals to 1 minus 2 is minus I, minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2j, minus 5 minus 1 is minus 6k. Find out magnitude of AB vector. So that is equals to, also we need magnitude of AB. So square root of minus 1 whole square plus minus 2 whole square plus minus 6 whole square. Minus 6 whole square 36 plus 4 40, 40 plus 1 is 41, that is equals to square root of 41. Sorry, here we will consider the point A, it is the point B and it is the point C. It is a point A and B and C. Now find out the vector BC vector. Find out the vector BC vector. BC vector equals to, so BC vector equals to AB, BC, CA. So BC vector 3 minus 1 into I plus minus 4 minus of minus 3 minus 4 minus of minus 3 into J plus minus 4 minus of minus 5 into K. So that is equals to BC vector. It is BC vector 3 minus 1 is 2I minus 4 minus of minus 3 plus, so minus J minus 4 plus 5 is plus K. 2I minus J plus K. Also find its magnitude. Magnitude BC vector equals to 2 square plus minus 1 whole square plus 1 square. 2 square minus 1 whole square plus 1 square, which is equals to square root of 2 square is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. Next, AB vector, BC vector. Next, find out AC vector or CA vector. AC vector. So that is equals to AC 3 minus 2 into I plus, next, minus 4 minus of minus 1 into J plus minus 4 minus 1 into K. So AC vector equals to 3 minus 2 is 1I minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3J minus 5K. Also find its magnitude. AC vector equals to square root of 1 square plus minus 3 whole square plus minus 5 whole square. So that is equals to 5 square minus 5 whole square is 25. 25 plus 9, sorry, 25 plus 9 plus 1. So 10, 35. Square root of 35. Right? Next, you have to verify that magnitude of AB square whole square equals to magnitude of BC whole square plus magnitude of AC whole square. If it is equal, therefore we can say that the given points forms a vertices of a right angled triangle. Otherwise not. For this you have to remember that any one side of the length of any one length is equals to the sum of the other two. Any one length is equals to the sum of other two. Maybe AB vector, either AC vector or CA vector. Whatever it is, the sum of any two lengths equals to the any one length. This thing you have to remember. I already explained in this chapter also. Right angle triangle, we know that magnitude of AB square equals to magnitude of AC square plus magnitude of BC square. So magnitude of AB whole square, magnitude of 41 whole square equals to magnitude of AC, so square root of 35 whole square plus magnitude of BC is root 6 whole square. Squares will get cancelled. Finally we will get 41 equals to 35 plus 6. Therefore 41 equals to 41. Yes, it is equal. Hence we can say that the given, therefore write the conclusion that the given vectors, therefore the given vectors form the vertices of a right angled triangle. Understand? So hence it is the solution for the question. Next, see the 37th question. In this question, find the vector equation of the plane passing through the points R 2 5 minus 3, S minus 2 minus 3 5 and T 5 3 minus 3. We have to find the vector equation. For this you have to remember the formula for the vector equation passing through three non-collinear points. So what is a vector equation? Remember the formula R minus A dot B minus A cross C minus A equals to 0. It is the formula. It is the formula for this question. He mentioned that vector equation. It is the vector equation of the plane. In place of A, B, C, he has given R, T, R, S and T. So that equation will be R minus R vector dot B minus A, which means S minus R, S vector minus R vector cross C minus A, T minus R vector equals to 0. This is what we need to find. First, find out S minus R vector. Before that, write down the given points in the form of vectors. Given that R, S and T. Given that R, S and T. Let us consider that vector R will be R vector 2i plus 5j minus 3k. Next, S vector minus 2i minus 3j plus 5k. Next, T vector 5i plus 3j minus 3k. I am writing the given points in the form of vectors. First, find out S minus R. So find out S minus R vector, S vector minus R vector, S minus R. Minus 2i minus of minus 2i is minus 4i. Minus 3i minus 5j is minus 8j. 5 minus of minus 3 is plus, so plus 8k. It is what? S minus R. Similarly, find out T minus R vector. T minus R vector. Here itself I am finding T minus R vector. See, T minus R we need to find. T minus R vector equals to T minus R. 5 minus 2 is 3, 3i. 3j minus 5j is minus 2j. Minus 3 minus of minus 3 is plus 0. So 0k. Okay. Now we know that write the formula R minus R vector dot required equation of a plane. It is R minus R dot S vector minus R vector cross T vector minus R vector equals to 0. Now R vector minus R vector dot S minus R. S minus R, what we have? Minus 4i minus 8j plus 8k cross T minus R. 3i minus 2j. Okay, 0k, no need to write, equals to 0. Hence it is a equation of a plane. Sorry, I forgot to replace R vector. Here I forgot to replace R vector. We need to replace R vector minus of minus of r vector, what we have, 2i plus 5j minus 3k dot, write once again, minus 4i minus 8j plus 8k cross 3i minus 2j equals to 0, which is a required equation of a plane, which is a required equation of a plane in vector form. If it is Cartesian form, if we want Cartesian form, you need to remember the formula for finding the Cartesian form. Hence, it is the solution for this question. Next, see the 38th question. A man is known to speak truth 3 out of 4 times. He throws a die and reports that it is 6. Find the probability that it is actually a 6. The given question is like that. A man is speaking the truth 3 out of 4 times. In that he is telling the truth once out of 4 times. So that here we have two events, E1 and E2. E1 and E2. Let's define these events E1 and E2 as a man speaks truth. A man speaks truth. Next, second event, that a man speaks lie. Here we have the two events, truth and lie. So therefore, once again, a man is known to speak truth 3 out of 4 times. Suppose he talk 4 times, in that 4 he speaks one once lie, and out of 4 times he speaks 3, like that. Next, we will define a event A, that a man is reporting actually it is a 6. A man reports that it is actually a 6. We just defined the events. Next, probability of the event E1. Out of 4 times he knows to speaks truth 3, so 3 by 4. Next, similarly, what about probability of the event E2? Out of 4 times he speaks lie once, so 1 by 4. Next, probability of the event A by E1. A by E1. Sorry, here I'm just made a mistake, that probability of the event E1 and the probability of the event E2. So probability of the event is nothing but if he throws a die, in the die we know that there is 6 outcomes. Out of these 6 outcomes, a man speaks truth, then it is 1 by 6. Probability of the event E2, we know that outcomes of a die is 6. Out of 6, there is a possibility of he is telling lie is 5 by 6. Next, probability of A by E1, he is given 3 out of 4 times. Probability of the event E2 is 1 by 4. If he speaks 4, in that 4 he tells one thing will be lie. Now we need to find probability of the event E1 by A equals to question mark. This thing we need to find. We know that by Bayes theorem, by Bayes theorem. So probability of the event E1 by A equals to P of E1 into P of A by E1 whole divided by P of E1 into P of A by E1 plus P of E2 into P of A by E2. That is equals to P of E1 is 1 by 6 into P of A by E1 is 3 by 4 whole divided by P of E1 is 1 by 6 into 3 by 4. I am just substituting the values. Next, P of E2 is 5 by 6 into 1 by 4. LCM of numerator is 6 into 4 is 24. LCM of denominator is 6 into 4. 6 into 4 is 24. I am just directly writing that 1 into 3 is 3. It can be understood that numerator of the LCM and the denominator of the LCM will get cancelled. So that I am just writing directly 1 into 3 is 3. 1 into 3 is 3 plus 5 into 1 is 5. Therefore, 3 divided by 8. P of E1 by A. Hence, it is the solution for this question. Okay, dear students. Hence, it is the class for today. In the next class, we will continue with 5 marks questions. Thank you.